All right, what the deal, everybody? Welcome to 2Rich2Miss Unscripted, the YouTube show that gives you crypto news and tips that you can use. I am your host, the Southern Urban Voice, Mr. 2Rich himself, and today we have a lot that we're going to be going through and going over in the show. We are at Thursday, October the 15th, and that's what today is, and let's go ahead on and hop right into it. First and foremost, we want to give a shout out to Crypto Kenzie. That's a really cool brother, man. Got a chance to, he was gracious enough to come on the platform and did a great interview with him yesterday. I'm going to be putting out some clips on that starting today. Some of those will be coming out sporadically throughout the day and throughout today and tomorrow. And the full episode will be available on my podcast, 2Rich2Miss Podcast, that comes out weekly, having relevant real conversations with real people, doing real things. And Crypto Kenzie, he's that's a real smart brother, and he's definitely provided some really good insight on a lot of things, and yeah, you guys are going to really like that one. So definitely shout out to him. Be sure to go check him out, Crypto Culture. Follow him on Crypto Kenzie, and be sure to check out his YouTube channel as well. Let's go on and give him some more views over there on his channel, and also be sure to not forget to come through and follow me. Shout out and thank you to all of the new followers that we're starting to get over here, and be sure to check out the merch for the podcast as well. Waiting on mine still from them to come in. And also definitely don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well. So what we got going on today, we are going to be obviously talking about the markets. Looks like we got a little bit of green, but mostly red. We still got some discounts going on out there. We're going to be looking at the DeFi market as usual. Going to be talking about Grayscale and Ethereum, Brightland with NFTs and what they're doing over there. Going to be talking about this Lemon Duck mining bot. You definitely want to watch out for that. And Kraken which this has already been talked about, but Kraken is a bank, and it's a crypto bank, and there's a unique take that I have on that, an obvious one. And we're going to further talk about the importance of Bitcoin, and especially in situations like this, where to kind of piggyback and reiterate what I was talking about, the dangers of CBDCs and why Bitcoin is different. And of course, Mr. Jack Dorsey is supporting and sending Bitcoin donations as well. So this is what we're going to be talking about today on today's 2Rich2Miss Unscripted show. Thank you so much for checking it out. You know how we get down over here. The only real color that matters is green. Let's get it. Welcome to 2Rich2Miss Unscripted with your host, the Southern Urban Voice, Mr. 2Rich. And this show is about providing you with cryptocurrency and digital asset news, education, and tips that you can use as you take this wild and exciting journey into crypto. And as always, remember, the only real color that matters is green. Let's get it. Black business shout outs from the 2Rich2Miss Unscripted YouTube show. Ready for a change in Black economics? Join the Bitcoin revolution. Bitcoin in Black America is a dynamic new book that explores the synergy between Black economics, Bitcoin, and blockchain technology. The global financial system is changing, and the digital revolution will not be televised. Explore how to incorporate Bitcoin into your business, job, and educational institution. This book also outlines the need for separation from the racist banking system and a comprehensive list of Black professionals actively working in the blockchain industry. Bitcoin in Black America. Available now where all books are sold. Black business shout-outs from the 2Rich2Miss Unscripted YouTube show. All right, welcome back to the show. Let's hop right into it and jump on into the markets. Be sure to make sure you check out and support the Black businesses that we have for our Black business shout-out segment. Bitcoin in Black America. That's a good one. Just starting to dig into that, but that's a great book. All right. Speaking of Bitcoin is in the green for right now. Just barely into the green at 11,260. And we got Ethereum still just kind of holding on where it's at. Hadn't really done any too bad dips or anything here lately. And we got pretty much a little mixture, mostly red across the market, which, I'm not a trader. I'm an investor in this particular market. So DCA is the way. And granted, I do mess around in the I do travel throughout in the altcoin forest. And we probably we'll start to talk about a little bit more of that as well as time goes on. But yeah, be careful out there. If you want to be safe, stick with the protocols. Stick with the main protocols. Kind of like what we're going to be talking about today. Let's go through and look at what we have on DeFi Pulse. The total value locked appears to be kind of holding on and going in the right direction, still kind of stagnant, very small at about 11.28 billion, and which is always a wonderful thing, going in the right direction with that. So let's get into our first real story here. One of the things what I like to talk about with holding protocols is with Ethereum being one of the main protocols here. And the reason why I look at Ethereum as a long-term play is because of a few things, but things like this kind of definitely go through the reiterated. The Grayscale Ethereum Trust holds 2% of all circulating ETH, according to the Grayscale founder. And of course, obviously, you can go down and look at and read through all of these articles. They'll be on my Twitter feed at 2Rich2Miss on Twitter. But the main takeaway that I want you to get from this Ethereum and Grayscale Ethereum Trust is essentially a trust that allows institutional investors to put their money over there and let them go buy the ETH for them. Now, obviously, I come from the place of not your keys, not your crypto, and you can buy your own Ethereum and you can hold your own Ethereum. You don't need the Grayscale Trust to do that for you, but this Grayscale Trust holds 2% of all circulating Ethereum. Ethereum price is at about $375 right now, and it's a wonderful thing. And as we get into the next story, it just kind of reiterates. Brightland goes live with Ethereum-based system to put all new watches on the blockchain. Now, this is really cool because see what this is obviously is going through to give each watch a NFT on the blockchain. NFT being non-fungible token. Now, when we come to talk about these non-fungible tokens, that kind of always was something that I understand art, but I'm still trying to really get a serious use case. And one of the things that I just was thinking about in regards to that is if the NFT was actually attached to a actual physical object, obviously, in real life. I like the NFT space, how it can eventually be meshed into the real estate market, so that we can really get some tokenized real estate going and really get and really expand and go through and open up and do some things over there. But as far as this is concerned, this tells me a couple things. This tells me two things that I want to get off to you guys. Number one, there is a use case coming for the NFT market. So if you do dare to go into the altcoin forest and you want to look at some things, you can look at Rari, depending on how you want to pronounce it. It is a token that you can DYOR into. A lot of NFTs are coming out over there, and you can go through and look at some of the other things. Engine, you can look into, that's another one, just to kind of toss some things around. But from your more safer bets, when you're looking at Ethereum, once again is infusing itself even deeper into what's happening here in the blockchain and in the cryptocurrency space. So you gotta love Ethereum. And a use case for NFTs is always a wonderful thing with combining the actual NFT with a physical item. And with artwork, that is where I like that. With having your certificate of authenticity being an NFT of the artwork on the blockchain that coincides with the actual physical art piece. So I'm definitely liking that. Now, Ariane, I think I like to pronounce it that way. Ariane, this is the service that they're actually using. And obviously there's a token and everything that's associated with this. And once again, they pretty much go through and do what I was just telling you. They throw a digital identity to be associated with your product. And granted, I didn't go through, and we're not going to go through and talk about the protocol and all of that. Not financial advice, not shilling any coins or anything, just telling you what they're using. And if you want to dig into that, that's something that you definitely can do. Now, let's press on a little bit here. Now, as I was going through and about to record and starting to record this episode, I came in and was looking at Filecoin. I was looking at this article, and I was looking at this article specifically for this quote where they're talking about what's happening in the market with the cryptocurrency market, and to once again to throw this information out there that if you know what you're doing, it is some safe places that you can be out here in this particular cryptocurrency space. You don't have to go into too deep into the altcoin forest, and dig off into some of the coins that I may jump on and not talk about because they're very risky and they're risky plays. But I go out with my eyes open. Now, but even in the midst of that, Filecoin is just being listed today. So we also got Filecoin over here. They're currently going at $160 per file. FIL is the three letters for that, and it's just on Gate.io, and it looks like Kraken doesn't have any liquidity. So Gate.io, and its trading pair is USDT right now. So for if you just wanted to do the DYOR into that, and if you do want to jump on that, play at your own risk. And if you win, it's because you win is you. If you lose, it's all on you. So now let's press on here. The one thing that I wanted to bring out with this particular article here is we have the people from what I guess people would say is the smart money sector that now are definitely on board and are tooting and touting what's happening over in the crypto space. And I like what he says right here. And this is Mark Yusko, the CEO and founder of Morgan Creek capital. All right. Now he says, and we're just quoting right from the article, and the article will be in my Twitter. Bitcoin stability continues to be a shining light in the industry, Mark Zucco, CEO and founder of Morgan Creek Capital, said yesterday. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies more broadly was a way of avoiding the fiat fiasco of central banks printing more money and devaluing their currency. Cryptocurrencies. It's a hedge, which is one of the things that I want to give as my takeaway to today's news report. Cryptocurrency is a hedge against what's going on. I mean, we all know that the stock market it's going to go down. Not yet, because, well, we never know. But that's the whole point of why I say DCA. Time in the market always beats attempting to timing the market. You know what I mean? All right, let's press on. Cybersecurity firm warns of surge in lemon duck mining botnet. This is definitely an article that you definitely want to do a little bit more digging off into, because you don't want to have things on your computer that you don't want on your computer. You don't want things mining and using up your computer resources if that's not what you intend to do. Long story short, be careful. Don't click on things that you are not aware of, that you aren't intending to click on. And definitely go through and use some common sense when you're searching around here on the internet. And just be very, very mindful of the lemon duck mining botnet. You don't want anything on your computer to compromise you, and especially in situations where it could be something that is used to compromise your computer, to have your computer be used to commit some other illicit activity that you have no parts of and that you don't want to have anything to do with. Now, let's go through our last article here. Now, you remember Kraken got its own. Kraken is a bank now. It's the first crypto bank, and that's cool, right? Now, the reason why that's cool and why that's a good thing, and why I think you're going to see some normal banks start to do some partnerships with some of these crypto banks, the soon to be coming more crypto banks, because they're going to be obsolete here in a moment. And even with crypto banks, it's really going to be just at the end of the day used for on-ramps and off-ramps for the sake of getting any fiat currency that may be in circulation. And once they really put these CBDCs out here, it'll be more so you'll be to just swap them online or something. So, but crypto banks are definitely going to be I definitely see them coming through and swallowing up a whole lot of these other banks as time goes on. But my biggest thing that I want to talk about here, this is one of the reasons why I talk about CBDCs are they definitely will be offer more trouble than we want. And granted, and this is one of the reasons why I said there's a difference between CBDCs and blockchain and CBDCs and Bitcoin. Now, check this out. Nigeria protest group asks for Bitcoin donations after regulators block bank account. Now, they block their regular bank account because they're protesting, right? What are they protesting against, you might ask? A Nigerian protest group called Feminist Coalition is asking well-wishers to make donations via Bitcoin after authorities reportedly blocked the organization's bank account. Feminist Coalition is one of the many groups spearheading protests against alleged police brutality by a Nigerian police unit, the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS. Here is why all of that's important. They are they are protesting against police brutality. Something, unfortunately, we know too much about here in the black community here in the United States. And what happened to their bank account? Their bank account was blocked. So they did what we all are going to be having to do at one point or another, if we haven't already done so. Get into the world of cryptocurrency so that when our accounts are blocked for any reason, we will be able to still accept and get Bitcoin and do whatever we need to do, right? Because honestly, if you're protesting, you don't want your accounts to be blocked just because you don't want the police to be brutalizing you. And yeah, that's terrible. And last but certainly not least, shout out to Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey for supporting and sending donations, Bitcoin donations to the group over there, because this is what everyone that can do something should be doing. So the one thing that we definitely want to continue to add attention to this, so that we can get rid of this police brutality thing. I mean, it's obviously something goes on in America, and then it's going on over there in Nigeria. So we definitely got to support as much as we can, even if the only way that we can support is through tweeting or retweeting these articles. You can see this one on my Twitter feed, 2Rich2Miss. And as always, this is one of the reasons why I come and do this and why I'm putting this content out every day. I want everybody to get more comfortable in seeing and hearing and understanding what's going on in this world of cryptocurrency. If there are any news and reports that I hadn't talked about that you want me to talk about, if there's anything that's going on in the world of crypto that I need to cover that I have not covered, please be sure to shoot it over to me. Send me a DM. Hit me over there on Twitter. Shoot me a DM, 2Rich2Miss. Follow me over on Instagram. Shoot me a DM over there, 2Rich2Miss. Follow, like, share, subscribe at 2Rich2Miss on my YouTube channel. Be sure to check out the merch. That's also 2Rich2Miss. We have a website that's coming along. And that'll be up and running with all of the things that I'm telling you about here as well. And guess where that's going to be? At 2Rich2Miss.com. I also have a decentralized website at 2Rich2Miss.crypto. So I know you get it here. I appreciate you checking me out. Thank you so much for following me. One last look at the market before we get out of here. The market is on sale, guys. DCA is the way. And as always, the only real color that matters is green. Peace.